Okay, this is the Film Society at TCC's review of Venom.
Yep.
Starring Tom Hardy.
Oh.
Yeah, it was released not too long ago.
Yeah. That was good.
I'm Yasin Ali, the treasurer here at the Film Society. I'm here with Vance, our resident cinephile.
Hello.
Who's seen everything. We're here with Sarah.
Hi.
And Rodricka.
Hey.
And
Matt,
you might want to get closer.
as well.
You want to get on this side.
You might want to be closer.
So we're going to do this review. So staying away from all the studio politics behind this, because that's my thing. Amy Pascal and them were really screwing with Kevin Feige and them over there to make this movie. They made it, okay?
And he did.
So let's ask. The first question we're going to ask is: Sony's Venom, was it a good superhero movie?
Yes.
No.
I agree with Vance.
Of course not.
I mean, I'm super picky into comics. I'm super picky into my Marvel and DC crap. So to see this movie, it was I don't know, mixed feelings about it. It was either really disappointment or it was just like, it could have been so much better.
Rodriguez?
I think the reason people thought it wasn't a great superhero movie was because they thought it was going to be more serious than it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are so used to, like, these broody superheroes, like, the entire weight of the world's on my shoulders. Eddie was literally just a journalist. He was just a regular person. And then a parasite came out of nowhere.
He's so incompetent.
Matt?
I'm rolling my eyes right now because they can't hear it or see it, excuse me. But everything, like, I think as a superhero Venom movie was gonna go, that's the best Venom movie we could have got.
Okay.
Because Venom is a character, it's like Hulk. How they say, we cannot do a Hulk solo movie because Hulk needs to have somebody with him. Same thing with Venom.
Okay.
He needs to have a
Spider-Man? Really? Oh,
He needs to
I
have
wonder why
Spider-Man.
he wasn't there. But we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. So you don't think it was a good super? That's really a trick question because Venom is not.
I think it's a good superhero
They
movie,
advertised it as a villains movie, but then they backed out and made it an anti-hero movie.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Sort
That's the whole
of.
reason.
Kind of.
Maybe.
So he eats people, but they're bad guys.
He's like Deadpool.
Okay.
He's a vigilante kind of thing.
So let's
In a
keep
weird
going.
dark sense.
What did you think of the character of Eddie Brock here?
I liked him.
You liked him?
I liked him.
Sarah?
No one's gonna
I
agree
don't
with
like
me.
him.
Oh,
That
really?
Poor man.
Oh.
He's
I
a
liked him,
moron.
man.
Vance, please continue.
He's a moron. I don't know how he became a reporter because
Because he wasn't just a regular reporter. He was like
he was like an
a
investigative
edgy,
journalist.
Yeah, vice type reporter. Okay. And so you didn't think he was?
No, I thought he was. He didn't have any charisma. He was unlikable, and he was a moron.
I disagree.
So-
I disagree.
Okay,
But did you think
why?
Well, I found Tom Hardy enjoyable. Again, I went into this movie as a general audience member, especially movies when I know it's going to be bad. And seeing Tom
But
Hardy.
you can't approach it. This is a
Oh, well,
critique,
I'm not
a review. I don't. If I wanted to ask any scrub, then I'd be standing in the middle.
Okay,
of the
well
wall.
then I think as an actor, Tom Hardy did his best at the role, and I think what he was given, some things weren't right, but he played the role fairly well for Eddie Brock. He had that stuttering, kind of like quirkiness, especially the moment when he gets bonded with Venom, he's like extremely confused, and I felt the passion in that character.
I'll give you that.
Can we talk about the
give you that.
bonding?
Yeah.
Okay, they could have
Wait,
chosen.
not yet.
Tom Hardy
Let's keep
is
going.
the only actor that looks like he's having any
We'll
fun
talk
with the
about it.
movie. Michelle
Right.
Williams looks bored. Riz Ahmed looks bored.
Because
Everyone else looks
that's
bored.
the thing.
They
They always movies like this always they're like broody and serious, but this is like I said, he's just a regular guy, and then a parasite comes out of nowhere. He has no control over his life.
The director of this movie.
Ruben Fleischer.
Okay, what did you think of his job here? Because we're talking about story
As
right
a
now,
studio,
but we're talking about
okay.
the director.
Oh, the director?
Yes.
He can't direct action very well. It was very choppy. You could hardly tell what was going on.
I was impressed with the motorcycle scene and
See,
chase.
I didn't
really.
even like that. See, there's a
I like
similar
that
scene
scene
in
a lot.
Mission Impossible, though, that was done much better.
Well, I wouldn't call it similar. That's the number one
Yeah, I
theater
wouldn't
movie
either.
this year, in my opinion. You have to see that. I wouldn't call it similar.
Okay.
Definitely not.
But
Okay.
because this was, let's just keep going. So, what do you think, Sarah, Matt, Roger?
I let them go
Of
first.
Tom Hardy or
No, the director. The job that he did here.
He. I agree with Vance a lot on this because he could have.
Matt?
He could have done better. He could have just been more dedicated.
You were satisfied.
I was satisfied.
That's fine.
I was
Roger?
satisfied.
Nothing's
I
wrong
thought
if
it
you
was-
had fun.
I
There's
don't really
nothing
keep
wrong
up with
that.
directors like that. I thought it was decent.
Okay. Then I'll ask Vance this question in particular. what MCU director could have done it better?
What
I could have
Taika Waititi.
disagreed.
I disagree. I don't think Taika Waititi can direct
Not
action.
even a little
well.
I
bit.
want him to
James
direct all
Gunn.
the
If I were to
MCU
pick
movies.
anyone,
To do
James
Venom?
Gunn.
To do Venom.
Yes, to do
Okay.
Venom, because especially with the scenes where it becomes almost like a buddy cop movie where Venom and Tom Hardy are going back and forth. I think James Gunn could have done that well. He has a very unique style and voice, so I would have picked him.
So what was cinematically what was the strongest element here? Sarah, we'll start with you.
Like strongest element. What do you mean?
What I mean is, we're not even gonna take this advance, but Venom is a character who has a lot of appendages. He's a character who should be a monster. He should be this thing that you're worried about snatching, you up off the street in the middle of the night, biting your head off. There's elements in Tom Hardy's. I'm still thinking of
Tim
still
Hardy.
thinking of him, man. Of Tom Hardy's performance that should lend itself to making you feel what Eddie Brock's going through in a situation, or what Venom's doing to him, or maybe it was in the action, maybe it was in a particular shot that was the director decided on. What stood out to you?
The whole cinematically, I really, really enjoyed the part where he says we're Venom, and then you just see him like kind of his face kind of go in and like turn into like the full form of what Venom kind of took over.
Okay.
I really like that. I also like kind of think that's one of the funniest scenes because my friends and I would make memes out of it.
Okay.
And it's just like there's one meme where there's like country boy and they make it. It's so funny.
Country boy.
Yes. And it's Venom saying it, and then the tongue's like coming out. I was like, it's listen, it's really funny.
super cringy.
No, it's cringy, but it's super, super funny. I didn't make it. My friend did it. She's weird in itself. Like she's very in a nice way unique.
Okay.
But that was my favorite scene, just because I just really liked it. And it brought
Rodricka?
some laughs.
I can't even pick one. I just
Matt?
I cinematically, I thought the scene when I can't remember what corporation it was, whatever the corporation, they started going into his house and he starts fighting them and he jumps out the window and gets shot. Like those special effects I found really good, and like the dynamic of like I could tell Tom Hardy as an actor was like moving his body to make it seem like someone else is controlling it, and it looked really cool visually because like I'm like. You would see the Venom go onto his foot, and then he would do it sounds so stupid saying it, but a backflip and hit the dude in the head. But then it looked nice because then it seems like, oh, Venom's doing it, which made it flow better. And Tom Hardy really, really sold that well. I don't think it would have been
sorry.
done.
I remembered mine. Okay, so it's not even like it's not like it's like the best scene in the movie. It's so weird. So of all the ways they could have chosen to see him bonded with Venom, they chose to have his ex-girlfriend friendship. That's the best idea.
Okay.
They could come up with like just full talk. Do your best.
Okay. Now, what did you? Because we could talk about, but the story of this movie.
Okay.
Awful.
Non-existent.
Awful.
Virtually
It is awful.
non-existent.
Even Matt, you're saying that?
It is an awful story, but it's one of those things like the delivery wasn't so bad that the story like sucked.
Really? So the little girl wandering around for 6 months didn't disturb you at all? Because I think
I
that's
didn't
how
care.
it
That was
was.
creepy.
Guess
to me.
guess what? Guess what?
saying.
No one cares.
Okay.
And my biggest thing is this used to be
I
a rated
did
R
care.
I cared.
release.
Huh?
This used to be a rated R release.
You mean was it? You're
What-
saying it was supposed to be?
supposed to be rated R.
It was
rough cut was rated
the
R.
rumor.
Yeah.
Was
That's
that it
the
was in-
rumor.
Yeah. Okay. Rodricka, the story.
It was decent. It was like okay. So have any of you ever seen Stranger Things?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So imagine if Eleven didn't exist. The powers just randomly happened to one of these normal children.
Okay.
They're doing the best they can.
Okay.
I mean,
given what they
Eleven's
have.
doing the same thing. Like even with her
True.
there, she's doing that. She's like, oh my god, I can do this. Ooh, look at that. But like, anywho, I'm sorry, I'm like really.
No, it's
But like
fine.
you're an adult
But-
and you're just going about life, and
yeah.
now
And
you
she's
can
like,
eat
yeah.
people.
Yeah, that was.
I guess.
Vance, that
is
bothered
what
you,
happened.
that you-
No, that doesn't bother me. Like,
Okay.
Some of my favorite films have people being eaten.
Okay.
It's a very niche
We'll
subgenre
go there in
of
another
people being
review.
eaten.
That's again like about the rated R release. I think that would have been made more sense if they developed.
I think
that
it would
more.
have been a slightly more enjoyable experience if it was rated
Yeah.
R.
How did Riz Ahmed do in this movie?
Bad.
Really?
Like he looked so bored, and this was a
Most of the
this was a
characters were
paycheck movie for him.
Not Carnage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Riot. This was a paycheck
Horrible.
movie for
Okay,
Riz
so it's
Ahmed.
like,
I mean,
yeah.
I can't disrespect. I mean, if that's your hustle.
What about
like,
Michelle
that's
Williams?
cool. Paycheck movie. She
Nah,
looked
I don't think
bored.
Michelle.
I agree. It really is a paycheck movie because I mean,
Oh.
most of the characters did
What?
look bored.
I'm like,
except
you were
Can
in
we give props
Brokeback
to
Mountain.
what was the
You
dude
were
who
in
played
Blue
Dan?
Valentine. What are you doing
Because
in Venom?
he did good with
Oh,
his
the
role.
boyfriend?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
honestly,
Michelle Williams
just-
usually is very selective
Right.
about what she's in.
Right.
I'm like, you were in Blue Valentine. You were in Brokeback Mountain. You were in My Week with Marilyn.
Manchester by the Sea is there?
Yeah, she was in Manchester by the Sea. What are you doing in
Yeah.
Venom?
That was her.
So
I didn't
you're
feel
just
like
saying
she was that bad.
Well,
I just thought it was an odd choice.
okay,
Like,
let's keep going.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Please
just
let me
saying
talk
she
about the
looked-
dialogue. That's
She
what I
looked.
want to talk
Oh
about.
God.
Well,
I do
Ew.
want to talk about the
Well,
dialogue.
okay, let's talk about the dialogue then. I mean, because you brought it up. What?
Yeah.
How was it?
It's so weird. Like at moments, I was like, "Wow, this is a good point of dialogue." Again, like I think the best moments are obviously with Eddie and Venom,
Okay.
because I don't know who the voice actor was for
It was
Venom.
Tom Hardy.
Was it Tom
was
Hardy?
Tom Hardy,
Well, then
yeah.
he played himself off pretty well. He seemed like they were actually like getting to know each other, and I could feel it, even though it's himself as voice actor. What I didn't like is the moments where I don't know who the screenwriter was, and I think we already know, like a faceless, armless, legless
Turd in
thing.
the wind.
Like who thought that? That's like it's so weird because you go from that dynamic and then you go to like really like where did
So
that
that
come
didn't
from?
fall-
That
See, I
didn't
don't
fall.
think there was a screenwriter. I think Sony put this into a machine and we're like, "There's our screenplay. There we go. Let's make this."
Okay.
'cause
And
we
you
have
know what? That's the
rights.
part that's commendable. Not that it's. I try not to have an opinion here, but the thing I was most impressed with sitting in the theater was the fact that Amy Pascal just said, "We're doing this," and
Yeah.
they did it, and it made
It's
a lot
a
of money.
thing that you can see in the theater
Yeah.
right now.
Okay, so I think we've exhausted this. So let's ask, which Venom wins? Hardy's Venom or Red Foreman? I mean,
Topher
Player
Grace.
X. I mean, Topher Grace.
Oh,
Oh, Tom Hardy.
oof.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Topher Grace.
God.
I will say Topher.
Topher
I will
Grace.
argue Topher Grace.
So-
I would argue
Why
that
would
too.
you say that?
Yeah, because well, he's in a better film for one thing.
No,
Spider-Man,
we're-
not just,
we're ju-
but
we're
in
talking-
general, like I think that I don't know.
You think-
Hardy's Venom was just too goofy. I think, and whereas like there's more threat that
And
comes from
Topher Grace's Venom, I have to agree with that.
No.
Yeah,
Topher Grace's
Okay.
Venom, he didn't have like I know it's not a big deal, but he didn't have the appendages that like this Venom had, like to stop bullets.
She was more one-dimensional
Yeah.
than Tom
He's like-
Hardy's
I will
Venom.
agree with you though. He's not developed very well in, but I'm just talking about through like the sheer like brutality and like sort of threat that he gives off.
Right.
He's more threatening in Spider-Man 3. than he
Okay.
is in
I-
Venom.
I-
Also,
and I could see that, but then what do we see him do? Be able to be really strong and make webs. With Tom Hardy, we see him bite people's heads off and go into buildings
Just
and block
Did you
bullets.
see him bite people's heads off?
Well,
Did
we
you
No,
actually
because
see
it
it cuts away.
What do you think, Sarah? Who wins? Which Venom?
He could have just given him like a lick or
Vance.
something, and then
Also,
cuts away.
Tom Hardy, if he wanted
No.
to, could probably just knock you out with one punch. Topher
Um,
Grace could
no.
not.
I think
So-
Topher Grace could beat you up.
He would
Well-
caress your face before punching you.
Oh yeah.
That's Topher Grace.
Okay, the last absurd question. Well, it's not so absurd because this is actually important. Can Tom Holland's Spider-Man beat this Venom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hands down, yes.
Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't really fight, to
You
be
don't think it'd
honest.
Yeah, to be like,
Wow,
that was
I
fantastic
see, and you're
remarks.
not supposed to feel like that. You're
Okay,
anyway.
but I
that's-
feel like Venom would see a 15-year-old child
That's why this is
and not
PG-13.
immediately fight
So that
him.
at some
Okay.
point,
No,
He's
I
too
don't
cute.
think.
But I'm saying,
Tom
I'm saying,
Holland.
okay.
Tom Holland's like a little.
We're talking about
alien.
verses.
This is a child.
Spider-Man, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
turns into a
Aw, he still makes you
I
cry.
feel like Venom would
Against
be
this Venom.
like, Eddie, this is a
It
child.
would be a fight.
Don't,
no, he
I don't,
wouldn't
I
fight.
don't
It
want
would
rationale. I
Oh
want to
my
know who
gosh.
wins.
It would.
Tom Holland would win.
Tom Holland would win
Venom.
because I feel like
Yeah.
Venom
I'll-
would figure
I'll go
out he's
for Venom.
15
I'm
and be
saying
like,
Venom.
I go for
okay.
Venom on
Are you
this.
We're
saying,
gonna
are you
stop
saying
this
that
now.
Tom Hardy would
Exactly.
bite Tom Holland's head off? and
No,
that
I'm
would
not
be the
saying
end
that.
of it?
I'm just what I'm saying is like I think Tom Holland's Spider-Man's phenomenal. I think one of my
Seeing as
favorite
he's done
one of my
so
favorite
well,
MCU
I
films
like
by
Spider-Man.
far.
Uh-huh.
But like
Andrew
I think we're
Garfield's
just
okay,
going from
but-
it's a bad movie to be like
No, I'm talking about
Yeah.
what do you think of the
yeah,
the
he's,
abilities
it's
of
a
the
threat.
First,
He's a threat.
Tobey
Spider-Man
Maguire
as a
Spider-Man,
pile
he
of
reminded
dust,
me too much of
obviously.
Ross.
My neighbor.
No,
looks like
Venom would
Tobey
have
Maguire.
Oh,
it would if
God.
anything
I'm
has a
gonna
high
show you.
chance of beating him.
Okay,
Let's be
so
honest.
let's keep it on track. Let's keep it on
Sorry.
track.
Okay.
So we've already decided that. Did we decide what's up in the air? Well, I think
Possible.
that Tom
It's
Holland
possible.
can
I
take
think
him.
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he can
So
take it.
that's
It's
we'll
like,
end it there then.
See, I told you.
This has
understand.
been
Totally like it.
TCC,
Like the emo version.
the Film
of it.
Society at
Like,
TCC's
that's my
review
name.
of Venom.
Yes.
A movie that
Like,
Nobody.
that
wanted.
happened.
I
happened.
I wanted
didn't
it.
want it.
I wanted
It's
it.
making lots and lots of money for Sony.
That's what you get.
Where do they
That's
go
what
from
you
here?
get for
Before I
hating
go,
it.
what's next?
Carnage. That's what they teased at.
Oh, Carnage! I wonder who's playing Carnage.
That would be Mr.
The-
Woody Harrelson.
No, no,
Can't
no.
be, really?
really?
Actually, I thought we were gonna
It's
call him
Woody
Batty.
Harrelson.
That's
I don't know who
In
amazing.
the after,
Interesting choice.
in the after
Wait,
credits
Woody
scene.
Harrelson?
Yeah,
Like,
you know what?
Cheers?
I saw that.
Bad Wig Man.
Really?
The guy with the bad wig.
He's playing.
Bad Wig Man.
Of course, I'm being facetious here. I know.
I don't
That's
like
a
that.
interesting choice.
It's a weird choice.
It's
Me-
an interesting
Yes.
choice.
Me and Vance.
But I mean, go watch Natural Born
Oh,
Killers.
wait.
I've
It's all
loved
I
the
about-
think
movie,
that
but
might be
no.
because doesn't
But that has nothing-
Carnage
how old is
bond
he?
with, like, a
He's
guy?
like
Are you
in his
familiar with
50s
Carnage?
now.
I
Yeah, I
don't know.
know.
I have
He's
to
like a
look
young.
up, like,
He's a young man.
I usually do
It's
my
a-
research
it's an
before I
interesting
go to
choice.
the
He's a young
movie.
man.
All right,
to
so
update myself.
maybe we'll review that movie.
think
I think we're going over the actor
Okay.
instead of asking
So
what the
they
heck
like
was wrong with the
Woody
wig.
guy.
So I'm sorry. This time
Woody Harrelson's
we are
wig.
we
No
are
one
signing
talks
off.
about it.
This has been the review of Venom, a movie that happened.
That's the best description.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see you guys next time.
Make your opinion.